Hello, my name is Alistair, and this is a further update on the Monoposto build that we've been doing jointly with Vintage Workshops in Pennycook. Today I'm going to chat about the remote gear linkage. The remote gear linkage is absolutely essential in this project because even the simplest of remotes that are being suggested by various special owners won't work because the engine and gearbox are too high relative to the dashboard in this design, and also the gearbox and engine are moved off to the left to give more room for the driver. So something else had to be thought about. I've done this, approached this design using CAD as usual, and the items shown in red are those that I purchased from Matt Lewis Racing, which gave me a bit of a leg up in terms of the actual remote control itself. See what you think.
Here's, as per usual, I've approached this using CAD, and the lump on the left here is the bit that sits on top of the Austin 7 4-speed gearbox, and the bit on the right is the bit I purchased from Matt Lewis Racing Type 9 gearbox. So you can see that the items marked in red are the bits from Matt Lewis Racing, and you can see that that gives you a bit of a leg up when it comes to designing a gearbox remote. As usual, you can turn this to show you more detail. Here's the bit on top of the gearbox, and here's the bit that is in your hand, and this bit here is the reverse lockout, which I'll deal with later.
It comes in two major fabrications. One is the bit that sits on top of the gearbox and its shaft, and the other part is the remote bit with the gear linkage on it. There's also a reverse lockout here. Unscrewing that lets you into reverse. Screwing that up tight stops it going into reverse. The actual mechanism is in here, and I think you can see the actual gate working here. That's first and second, and that's third and fourth across there. The remote end of the gearbox is made from a Ford Type 9 remote shifter for a kit car, and it shows you the ball joint and fork. In addition to that, you have to shorten the thing. It's a bit too long for this application, but it just sits in there. I think you can see the remote lockout, the reverse lockout mechanism in the background there. Here's the reverse lockout in more detail. It's just a simple piece of turning, very important.